Alright, campers, we're off to a wedding today, actually just doing the reception, and we're on our way to Orange Beach, Alabama. The rain that you're looking at right now, you can tell it's a pretty nasty day, but this is all courtesy of Tropical Storm Lee, which is out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, so this is some of the outer bands of it that we're getting here. Actually, Florida right now is under a tropical storm watch, but Alabama and points westward are under a tropical storm warning. So, where I'm at right now, I'm still in Florida, but once across the Alabama state line, I'll be in a tropical storm warning. So, in a tropical storm watch right now, but we'll be in a tropical storm warning by the time we get into Alabama, which should be in about another, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. So, anyway, it's probably not going to make much difference either way. But now let me tell you a little bit about the wedding today. The good news is that it is pouring down rain outside. It's supposed to do that all night and all day tomorrow. But the good thing is that where I'm going to be doing the wedding tonight is at a condominium complex, and they got a parking garage. So I get to park my van right in front of the parking garage, actually underneath the parking garage. And there's a couple of glass doors there to wheel my equipment in and go right up the elevator to the room that I need to go. So my equipment's not even going to get wet or anything like that. We don't have to worry about that at all. I loaded it up last night before the rain even began, so that's not even a problem either at home. So that was my biggest worry. But yeah, the bride was actually supposed to be getting married out on the beach, but obviously that's not going to happen right now with the dangerous surf going on. So they moved her ceremony up to the tennis courts, which are inside of this same complex. So anyway, I'm not doing the ceremony, like I said. We're just doing the reception. But we'll be getting set up here in a little bit once we get there. Again, we should be there in about another 15 minutes or so, and we'll talk to you once we get set up. Alright, we can tell we're getting close to Alabama. Look at this. This is all from the tropical storm. We're right along the beach, as a matter of fact. This is Perdido Key, Florida right now. And yeah, I'm having to work to keep my van there from blowing. The wind's just blowing all over the place. Look at this. Now the Gulf of Mexico is just right behind these buildings right here. So yeah, when they tell you, stay off the beach, that's this is the reason why. I mean, because the waves out there are just really, really bad. You see how this water is like coming across the road here? Well, this isn't really as bad as it is during a hurricane, but you can kind of see, why they tell you to stay off the roads during like a major storm or something like that. This isn't really anything, but it does give you a little bit of an idea on what a tropical system is like if you're down here right on the beach. So there you go. Yeah, welcome to Florida, welcome to South Alabama during the hurricane season. Okay, here and set up. I want to show you my setup real quick. Right here's the DJ table. Revo 4, Revo 3 over there, Revo Sweep right there, Blackscene 3D there. And you see the uplighting up here. Now these are actually not my lights. They actually hired somebody to come in and do the uplighting, but they got the flat park cans there. Those are nice. I got to get me some of them. Now this park can here, that is mine. I've got behind this trim key here. So anyway, you see what they've done here. Nice wedding cake. See, the weather's still bad outside of Tropical Storm Lee, so we'll take you outside and show you the Gulf here in just a second. But yeah, see, here's the upline they've done. I can do all this. They just had somebody else that had already arranged to do it. So anyway, his uplights look pretty good. Got a flat screen TV in here. They got football on. Yeah, check this out. And he's also got a Gobo projector too. I'm not really sure what kind of Gobo projector that is, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, the wind is blowing pretty bad here, so I'm just going to kind of talk in the mic here. You want to see what the Gulf of Mexico looks like when a tropical storm is coming through? Take a look at this. This is monstrous. Look at this. Okay, you know what? I feel like one of those raving reporters that's on the Weather Channel or something like that, so I'm going to go back in. But yeah, here's the parking garage I got to load in, so just took my equipment right through here and we were good to go. So I'll go back inside. We'll talk to you from upstairs. I'm going to have to go run a brush through my hair too. But I thought I'd give you a little sample of what that looks like out there.
Believe you see and realize my mistake. But through a prayer to okay,
we're just getting ready to conclude dinner here in just a little bit. We're going to move on to some toast, and they're not going to do a bouquet throw or garter toss or anything like that. So we'll move into the cake cutting, and then we'll do the father bride / mother groom dance. They're actually combining that tonight. And then the bride and groom's first dance, and then we'll be right on into open dancing. So we got about another couple hours left in the reception this evening. It's going pretty good so far. But a lot of these folks from here are from Tennessee, so they're not used to this tropical weather we're seeing here, that's for sure. But you know what? It didn't dampen their spirits at all, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. I'll hold the camera here, you can run back over. That's okay.
You let go.
Okay, our last dance song of the evening. This has been a very fun group, I have to admit that. Despite the weather, you know what, we pulled it off. Okay, it's over. I'll do my final wrap here in just a little bit, but what I want to do is I just want to show you the where the parking garage here, where I got to load in and load out a little while ago. This, as you can see, right there, I don't know if you can see that well, we're on the 4th floor. Okay, the parking garage goes up, you know, swirls around like this, curves around. Now we're going down to the 3rd floor. Well, here's the deal. You had to go park up at the 5th floor and then catch an elevator up to the 8th floor. Now I could have caught the elevator down at the 1st floor, but if you notice, see over there how they got the glassed in area here? I didn't have to worry at all about any rain or wind or anything else. You know, saw earlier when I was down there at the 1st floor how windy it was. Well, I didn't have to worry about that. Now you just get dizzy trying to drive around here. So we're just past the 3rd floor going on down to the 2nd floor, but the 5th floor looks just like this. So like right there, for instance, there's a doorway there you can go to get to the elevators and stuff. So yeah, we're passing the 3rd floor now, so we're on our way down to the 2nd floor. So anyway, once we get out on the road here, we'll do a final wrap. Okay, now we're right outside the facility. Let me show you something real quick, okay? Now we're in Alabama, but now you see that stoplight right up there where that cop car is? See those lights? That where that green light is, that's Florida. So you can see we're literally just right across the state line. So this is Alabama here. That's Florida way down there where that stoplight is. Okay, time to go and do the final wrap now. We're getting ready to cross the Florida state line right now. As a matter of fact, you can see the sign right up here. And I'll tell you what, it is all I can do to keep this van on the road. I mean, with the tropical storm out there, it is really, really coming down, you know, as far as wind goes. Okay, yeah, there's the Welcome to Florida sign there if you've never seen what it looks like. Okay, we're crossing into Florida right now. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the gig tonight. Well, it went great. You know, the bride and groom really had a good time. Now, as I mentioned, they were originally going to get married out on the beach, but you saw how conditions were on the beach. That obviously wasn't going to happen. But they ended up getting married up at the tennis courts, which are inside, and that was up on the 12th floor of this particular condo complex. We actually had the reception on the 8th floor, and you know, it worked out good. I mean, you know, everything just really went well. I got a great tip out of it. Bride and groom were really happy, and I mean, all their friends are really happy. But the bride said that a lot of her friends decided not to come because they were worried about this tropical storm. Well, as you can see, I mean, the tropical storm is really just a big wind maker and a big, big rain maker here for us for the most part. We're seeing a few gusty winds, but it's nothing like a major hurricane or anything like that. If it was a major hurricane or anything like that, they would have these roads blocked off. You couldn't even get out here to the beach. I mean, that's usually the way it is, but that wasn't the case with this particular system. So it just means a lot of rain. But you know what? It's a good day to sit and watch football. I think that's what a lot of these folks decided to do. So anyway, yeah, great wedding and a great event overall, and great bride and groom. I tell you what, I really enjoyed working with them. And they're from Memphis, Tennessee. And here's the kicker: the wedding that we're doing next weekend at Pensacola Beach, that bride's also from Memphis, Tennessee. These two brides don't know each other, by the way, so I just thought I would just mention that. So anyway, we got more gig logs to come. So until next time, practice and enjoy.
Now